Hey guys, this is a showcase for a recent build that I've done. This is a scratch-built Meka Dread. I'm also going to be running it as accounts as Morkanaut or Gorkanaut, depending on what I want to field it as. I've got a lot of weapon options, so we'll talk about how I've done it, how I put it together, just a quick look over the actual model itself, the basing, what methods I've used, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. So I've magnetized all the weapons, all the arms here, and the custom force field at the back, just so it's got options, so I don't have to take it as what it's got. So these are putting this together, it's a lot of plasticard, all the rivets, all the bolt looking things that I've done was all hand cut. I've got 303 hand cut bolts on there. The long tubing from this is just an old marker that I've cut and then added plasticard to and cabling to make it look like it's actually more of a electrical, like zap cannon style thing. Counts as cannon and or zap cannon. The Lego arm, so it looks, this is a Lego saw that I've put together. I've got some cog pieces from an old drone that I had that was broken. I've pulled all the cogs off it. That's what all the cogs that are in this is all from the same broken drone that I had. I had a kid's toy spanner set that I cut to make the arm section here, broken it down so it looks like the big bits of industrial size like steel. Looking at it now, I'd need like a hinge piece here to make it look like it actually makes sense, but it still looks okay. I'm very happy with how it's all turned out. I've got a lot of cabling, my tried and tested cabling methods to make it look like it's supposed to be together and a bit more scrappy. I like the hectic cabling that I do with my my dreadnoughts and stuff. Enjoy it a lot. The balsa wood piping, just to make it look like it's got a drive shaft going through it. More plasticard here and plasticard here with lots of battle damage. Put a lot of effort into the actual damage and weathering on this guy. Very happy with it. The third option that I have for an arm so far is the GAT, which will be the, I can't remember what it is on the Gorkanaut, but it's basically the Rattler cannon that I've got for the Meka Dread. Just a multi-shot cannon. It's a GAT. A couple of armor plates on there, all made out of straws, 2 different size straws. So this is just McDonald's like drinking straws and some paper straws that were smaller that slotted into them. And using my bicarbon glue method to make it look like it's got a weld is how I've done the tubing to make it look like it's all welded together. Very, very happy with how this one's turned out. Very happy. Again, cabling, making it look like it's supposed to be there, and everything's magnetized so that it can all slot into what is, I'll get to it in a second, but they all slot into the sections, which is good. Talking about the Meka Dread, I'll just start on the back end of him first, actually. The custom force field that I've put together, if I just get into the light a bit more, you can see the glow effect that I've got going on the back in the bulb bit. Very happy with how that turned out. Initially I wasn't happy with it until I started swirling into the center, but gave it more of a radial swirl, and it turned out an absolute treat. I'm really happy with how that's worked out. Again, magnetized so that I've got options. I don't have to run it with a custom force field if I don't want to. The electrical arcs between the 2 prongs there. So that's like Imperial, I'm not sure what that is actually off, but it's definitely Imperial bits. It's a drop pod middle section. Again, adding cabling to it to make it look a little bit more hectic and thrown together. And then the electrical bits are like a a picture frame braided hanging wire that I've unraveled to get the super fine wire, and then painted it to the best of my ability to make it look like it's electricity, and I think I've done a pretty good job. Very happy with how it's turned out there. But yeah, all rusted up, doesn't look too much like it's actually from a drop pod. It looks like it's meant to be there when it's on there, and again, magnetized. Very, very happy with it. Looking at the back section here, the body, so what everything is attached to here again, was off the broken drone that I had, and that's how I got the shape. I've got the top section, the armor plating that goes around the top and over the killer can head is actually off a water pistol, a broken kid's water pistol. That goes onto what was a broken part of a drone, like the bottom section of a drone. So it's like a shaped, an angled shaped bit of foam that I've stuck all the card to. That's just out of a kid's construction, like toy set, just the big barrel on the back end. You'll notice the Imperial doors, Rhino doors, Rhino hatch on the leg, Rhino hatch on the leg. That's how I've put the legs together. The skeletal structure of the legs is just using old bits of sprue. I've got Dakajet sections off the Dakajet kit, just leftover wing sections for the top parts, and then not sure where these bits have come from, but I think they might be jet bits again. And then this is definitely off the jet as well, the top part of the leg. Killer can legs, that's actually two different feet that I've put together. Put them onto what was a weapon arm to finish off the foot. And then they're standing on, you can see the riveted foot. It's actually standing on foam core that I've put plastic card around and then added the bolts to. And it's actually tied it up really well. Very happy with how that's come together. Once it was all painted, it doesn't look like it's out of place. It looks all right. Looking at the front section, we've got a truck ram, some sections of a Necron arc with the, what is arms here. They're actually meant to be the top side pieces of a Doomsday arc or a Ghost arc. And then the chest piece is again off a Necron kit. Just plastic card teeth in here. More bits off the drone, the broken drone. And cogs in the middle bit just to make it look a bit clockworky, a bit dystopian. Very happy with how that's all turned out. Grading up the top here, which is good. Again with the cabling, and very happy with how the top bits turned out with the head. So that's a killer can head, or an actual killer can body section with what is the normal jaw piece, and I've just added more teeth to it, basically. But very happy with how that looks now. I kept the engine on. You can't see it too well, but I kept the engine on to the back end of it so that the head didn't just stop while it was in there. I wanted it so that it looked like there was a bit more to it. Usually I paint stuff with a white paint. I had to hit this with black primer because there's going to be bits that you're not going to be able to see, or that you don't want to be able to see. So if it's not painted, I don't want to be able to see it. So that's going with the black. Talking about the spanners before, the kids' tools, that's one end of it, and that is the other end of it, off the shifter, the kids' plastic shifter. I've used that as the common denominator with the bits to be able to stick the magnet in there and magnetize all the stuff. Added more cogs to the back end. The shoulder pads are kids' chocolate or kids' plastic Easter eggs that I've cut in half and then put on there and then added the plating to. So very, very cheap. Like this build cost me literally nothing. I've made it with bits, but it's come up an absolute treat. Just an Ork lift for the front, that's off of banner. Truck sections or can pipe sections and truck exhausts here, making it look like it's got spikes running down the center of it. Very happy with how that turned out as well. But I'm kind of rambling on a bit here, but let's get into the base. Is a Dreadnought that I had in my collection that I figured I was never going to use it, so let's put it on a base and scrap it up. Got it looking so the arm's torn off. I don't remember painting my Blood Angels as well as I painted this Dreadnought, so a lot of effort went into that as well. I've done quite a bit of damage to the front of it and the legs, making it look all broken and mangled so that it looks like it's been in a scrap with this thing and this thing coming out on top. Very happy with how the base has turned out. It's on a cork base. That's how I do a lot of my bases. I just like the texture that it gives on the edges. So I just cut to the dimensions of a Imperial Knight base. But that is my Meka Dread that I've put together. and I hope you guys like it. I've had an absolute blast putting this one together. It's over 30 hours worth of work on it between assembling the bloody thing and then actually painting it. So there's a lot of time and effort went into this one. So I'm very happy that it all came together and turned out as well as it did. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss an upload. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.